Welcome back. So this is a bonus training I decided to do where I'll be showing you how to set up ads on Facebook and Instagram using the Facebook Ads Manager. And this is basically how to set them up to sell your digital products. But let me double check and make sure everything is working properly. Press a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly. And again, we're inside the Facebook Ads Manager. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Also, if you can see my screen, then I'll go ahead and get started. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So we have a 1. Again, we're setting up ads for this is a demo on how to set up ads for your digital products. So we're inside the Facebook Ads Manager and we're going to hit this green button that says create. Then this is where you choose your objective, and this is just basically you guiding Facebook on essentially what group of people on a platform you want to show your ads to. So typically, anytime you're trying to get someone to buy something, you're going to go sales and continue. Then you're going to go manual sales campaign, then continue. I'll put a 2 in the chat if everybody's clear on what we've done so far. A 2 in the chat if you're clear. So this is what's called the campaign level. So this would be like test demo. Then we will go next. So we always want to do a conversion objective. So in order to do this, you will need your pixel installed on your funnel or on your website. And all the pixel does, this is like an example, like pixel data. It just tracks what people do on your site. So you can see here we had 688 page views. Out of the 688, we had 255 people like scroll half of the page. Out of that number, 180 started the checkout process. Out of that number, 28 people actually purchased something. So Facebook can track these actions on your site. That way, when you go to set up your ads, you tell Facebook, hey, my conversion location is going to be my website, and my conversion event that I would like to optimize for is purchases. I want you to show my ads to people that are likely to buy something. So this is very important. Never run ads without a pixel installed. Like 9 times out of 10, it's just not going to work because your ads don't have anything to optimize for. Put a 2 in the chat if it's making sense so far. And everybody clear on why we're selecting a purchase event versus anything else. You never want to run traffic campaigns because your ads are going to optimize for people that are likely to click, not necessarily people that are likely to click and buy. Then we're going to scroll. Now, budget, you can start with as little as like $5 to $10 per day. For this example, we're going to do 10. Then scroll. So if I'm skipping it, you skip it. Will I be able to watch this later? Possibly. um, I'll probably add it to the end of the call tonight. So you can leave minimum age as is, or you can do like 25. I typically go 25 because that's typically like the minimum age for the people that I work with. So audience, you don't have to do anything with the audience. Leave this as is. You want to use advantage plus audience, and you're basically trying to let Facebook go figure this out for you. So don't get caught up on trying to find the right audience. That's not really a thing. Find the right hook and the right landing page and the right content, then your ads will work. They want to leave this as is. So super simple. Facebook has made the ad setup process a little bit better, a little bit easier. Let me back out of this. I already had a one set up. This one. Wait. Why does this look like this? Give me 1 second. Oh, here we go. So you'll select your Facebook and your Instagram account. Turn on ad preview so we can see our ad. Then we're gonna go create ad. Now, if you do have the content already on your Instagram or Facebook page, you can hit use existing posts and just grab it from there. Well, we're gonna go create ad. Then we're gonna go single image or video for this example. And we're gonna use the same content that we created on last night's call from Canva. Then change the size of this one. Change this. Then next. Then we're going to hit done. And now all we're going to do is, so we need a headline. And our headline could be like, step. So with your headline, you want to do a few variations. So you can hit add headline. Then I could go like attention, freelance hairstylist. So there's really no right or wrong with your headlines. Just test different variations of the hook. Again, keep everything concise. Now the actual copy, we're just going to grab from what we used. This is literally the exact copy that I would use to run this ad. So it'd be like this. This is basically our hook, or who we're calling out to. Then, now that we got their attention, this is what we want to tell them. Enter. Then once they've consumed this piece of content, we want to tell them what to do next. We're just like learn more button. Put a 2 in the chat if this is making sense so far. Okay, so this is our ad copy. Then sometimes in some of y'all ad accounts, Facebook will give you suggestions, like these AI generated. It's trying to show here, but I don't know why it's not showing. Then you can just add those as other relevant text, or you can copy this and put it into ChatGPT. Hey, give me a variation of this ad copy. And it'll try its best to come up with something. So if you like it, use it. If not, either rewrite it with your own words or have it rewrite it. But it does sometimes come up with some good copy that you can use for your ads. But just for this example, let's see. Actually, this does look like some pretty good copy. But we're going to copy this, come over, then paste that here. Then you can add up to 5, so you can add another one. So basically, what you're doing here is giving Facebook a lot to work with. So 5 different hooks, 5 different headlines, and it's going to deploy those to try to see if it can find a match. Match meaning someone that's likely to click and come over to your site and buy something. Put a 3 in the chat if everybody's clear on that. It's all making sense so far. And this is just a pop-up live. Thought I would hop on to give y'all some additional value. But tonight the call is at 7:30 Central. So if you're not part of the challenge, send me a DM and I'll go ahead and send you a link to that. But anyway, we come here to our call to action button, and depending on I guess what it is that you're selling, you'll probably either do like shop now or sign up. Or learn more is fine as well, but I like sign up as well. Then you would come in here and put in your website URL. And for this example, how do I want to do this? I'll just go Dallas. This is just an example URL, just so I can show you what this would be looking like. And you will make sure that your pixel is turned on. This should be green. I don't know why it's not. Then you hit publish. Now you have your first ad up and running. Any questions about any of this? Now, this is part 2. When you run ads, you start to collect this data. So you want to go through your data to kind of get a good idea of what's going on with your ads. Let me see. So let me use this one. So just as I was telling y'all last night, this is all mapped. Your conversion rate matters. That's what percent of traffic you can actually get to buy something. So if you have 100 visitors and you have a 1% conversion rate, that means out of every 100 people that come to your site, you get one buyer. So remember, I was telling you with the ads, if we have a 1% conversion rate, we have to start kind of doing a little bit of math. So using this same example, well, let's just go down here. Our average cost per click was 75 cents. Is it good to have 2 to 4 of those? Yes. You definitely want to do multiple pieces of content when running your ads. I just did, one just to give you an example. But like if I show you here, let's see. So this is the ad set level where you can actually see the ads. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different creatives running at the same time. So anyway, our average cost per click was 75 cents. So can you put in the chat what's 75 cents times 100? Like what are we paying to get 100 visitors over to our site if we're paying 75 cents per visitor? Just throw that in the chat really quick. We're paying 75 cents per click, so that every 75 cents, and we need to get 100 people over to our site to net us one sale because our site converts at a 1%. Anybody? Do you put money towards each variation? No. So you set your budget either at the campaign level or at the ad level, depending on what type of ad you set up or what type of campaign you set up. So if you set, so let me just use this as an example. So this hair wig interest, these are the interests that I use. It had $100 daily budget, and this $100 daily budget is divided amongst all of these creatives. And basically, Facebook is going to spend the majority of your money on maybe 1 or 2 pieces of creative because that's just what people seem to gravitate towards. So if you looked at the total amount here spent was $6,861. The majority of the spend was for this closure quick weave 125 ad. Then the second place one was want to learn how. Like that was the hook that we used. So again, that's why I always stress multiple pieces of content. That way you can give Facebook enough data or input to go show out to see what's going to work best for you. Then they'll decide where they spend the majority of your money. So no, you set your budget here. The most I was willing to spend per day for this particular audience or whatever was $100. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay, so yeah, 75 is the correct answer. Now, the cost of the product is, let's see, if we put this in an ad. No, we didn't. But anyway, the cost of the product at that time was 97. It's currently 147. So the math checks out on that. Every 100 visitors at 75 cents per visitor is going to cost us $75. and we're selling a $97 product. So we walk away with $20 and a new paying customer. On top of that, we have upsells and one-time offers after they pay the 97. They also have the option to add a product for 47, which will increase our cart value. Then they also have another option after that to buy something for 197. So that's how, again, when you can't change what you're paying for traffic, you can't change your conversion rate, you can't change your price, and you can't change your back end offers to try to extract more money out of them while they're there, to try to make the math work. So don't get discouraged if you run your ads and you're getting sales, but your sales are not profitable. There's still hope. There are a million things you can change to make your ads profitable. You just need to know that somebody's willing to buy it. Any questions? Let's see. And for those of you that did not get the replay for day one, I put the link for that in the description of this video. Well, that wraps up this call. I'm gonna, I guess, unlist this until I figure out what I'm gonna do with this training. But if you have any questions, feel free to send me a text or send me a DM. Thanks for watching.